Okay, before I get into the rules, no, let's get into the rules. Let's get into the rules.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's dive in.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick rule primer because we got to get this going. You each have 4 stats: alacrity, chutzpah, ferociousness, and rotundity. Alacrity's like speed, chutzpah's like kind of charm, charisma, carrying off schemes. Ferociousness is like strength, biting, scratching, being mean. And rotundity is kind of like constitution. It's how steadfast you can remain in adversity thanks to your roundness. When attempting any action, you'll roll the number of d6 dice associated with one of those 4 stats. You get a bonus dice if the action is somehow tied to your backstory. Oh. So, for instance, if you want to jump from one car to another, that's alacrity. Any d6s with 4 or above are a success. Easy tasks take 1 success, medium take 2, etc., etc. Then there's different rules for driving a car, which we'll get into when we get there. I don't want to flood you with rules.
Too late.
And any questions before we start, guys?
Solid. You did a good job.
Okay, a few caveats.
Come from?
Are we rolling?
We are rolling. A few caveats before we begin. Number 1, I don't know anything about cars. Or racing, or engines, or wheels. Anything that I describe about a car will be wrong. Number 2, I've never played this game before. None of us have.
No.
I really kind of don't understand the rules because they're written by a British man, I think.
That's what it is.
So,
Lost in translation.
because the word tire was spelled Tyre. Took me a while to figure out what that was.
But you would still like everybody watching to tweet you the correct terminology for everything.
Please.
Yeah.
As early
You
as
want to make sure that you're
The
schooled.
rules tonight are going to be a little bit bendy, so just be prepared for that. And Blair is here, and he's excited to play with us, but he'll be in a little later. So let's just get into the story, shall we?
Let's do it.
Gosh.
I've never played a Sam game.
I don't even know how to use our starting equipment.
Also, by the way, if you're not familiar, the game is about car racing in Los Angeles, and everyone's playing a raccoon. Great.
There you go. You got this.
Okay, I'll set the scene. Prologue to Dumpster Dive in LA. Silver Lake, California. Home to hot yoga studios, pretentious coffee shops, raw vegan juice bars, unironic penny farthing bikes, and vermin. That's you, 5 mangy raccoons scraping out an existence with your opposable thumbs. But the Silver Lake dump's trash supply is drying up. Too many hipsters are recycling, or worse, composting their scraps for their urban gardens. Freegans and hobos grab the best stuff for themselves. Avant-garde artists take what they need for their political art statements. And the rats, don't even get me started on the rats. Some raccoons have moved away, starved, or have started pretending to be house cats. Bottom line, times are tough. You need a source of yummy trash, or you'll die. You've heard about an illegal street racing circuit called the Racing on Dangerous Extreme Nighttime Terrain, or Rodent Circuit. It's a deadly, ironically, humans-only street racing competition. With obstacles, traps, and danger held once a year, where the winner gets a cash prize, useless, a trophy, also useless, and access to the coveted turf. The parking lots of the Staples Center after closing time. This is the best street racing turf in LA. Unguarded, multi-level parking structures with long strips of pavement. But more important to you guys, it's home to 22 jumbo-sized stadium dumpsters with all the old hot dogs, stale beer, and half-eaten churros you could want. It's a raccoon's trash dream, and it could set you and the crew up for the next year. Scene 1. A dry river runs through it. It's a calm summer evening, dusk. The 5 of you have gathered on the dried-out cement banks of the LA River. Taggers cover the place in graffiti. You've been told that there's going to be a qualifying race here tonight. A high-octane battle of guts and speed. Maybe there's a way for you to enter and move on to the big show. The Rodent Circuit Championship. Sure, you want that food, but you've all got your own reasons for being here. In fact, why don't you describe yourselves and tell us a little bit about why you're here? Maybe we'll start with Matt because he is the best at this.
Hey there, folks. My name is Reggie Burns. Don't mind the scar and the hand cast. You know, it's been a crazy month. Things have been a little nuts. Just looking to make some scrap out here. Got a few debts. Gotta make sure we're on the level. Anyway, just hoping to find some good partners out here and get some good racing on. And you all look like a fun bunch.
He's a skittish raccoon with his arm in a cast. Next, we'll go to Marisha. Tell us about your raccoon.
Hello, I'm Rhinestone. I'm here because, I just feel like street racing is really great to expand your social media presence. And, I'm pretty good on Animalgram. You may recognize me from there.
Yeah.
I have purple hair that I dye with thrown out Slurpee syrup behind a 7-Eleven. And more importantly, I'm kind of the sweetest because I've been captured the most by animal control, and I'm just really nice around people. Just a really big people raccoon. And I'm here because I'm trying to find my father. We were separated.
Oh.
Never met him.
Heavy.
And I just feel like street racing would be a good way if I can get my face out there more. Mm-hmm. Maybe my dad would find me, and also maybe I'd get sponsored. But maybe my dad would find me.
Are those your real eyelashes?
Oh no, these are glued on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you.
You can see she snaps a few selfies with her cell phone.
Mm-hmm. We should all group together.
Oh,
Do any of you guys have like a following? Anybody? Never mind.
It'd be best to just not give me any photos. It's a law thing. Continue.
Next up, Liam, why don't you introduce us to your raccoon character?
Hello, my name is Ringo. I'm a raccoon accountant, and I don't even want to be here. My cousin Scraps got mixed up in the humans racing world, crossed the champ. He's dead now. Tried to get him out of town, tried to put money in his hand and send him on his way. He didn't listen, he didn't go fast enough, and now he's dead. I'm here to assemble a team. I'm gonna run that motherfucker off the road.
Whoa.
That is very intense.
violent.
This thing took a turn.
What was your name again?
Just a little uncomfortable.
Rhinestone.
Rhinestone?
Yeah, it's like Jules but trashier.
Reggie Burns,
Thank you.
Rhinestone,
Thank you.
Ringo so far.
Want to
Three
make
R
sure?
names.
Just take notes here, okay?
Oh, is everybody our names?
No. No.
Yes,
In fact,
Reggie.
why don't you tell us your non-R name, Laura?
I'm not either.
My name's Izzy. So I used to set up shop outside of the AMC, but they locked it down. They had really great popcorn though. But the thing is, one night I was following a trail of red vines, and I ended up in a theater. And it's there that I found heaven. Okay, so they were showing this movie called The Fast and the Furriest, and this guy named Vin Diesel was starring in it, and he's this race car driver, so I figure if I can get really good at racing, then maybe he'll notice me and I can have his babies.
We're talking about a raccoon?
No, he's a person.
And you want to have his babies?
Well, it's called The Fast and the Furriest, so I figure he's into it, right?
I don't know if that's how that works.
It's 2018 now. There's a lot of interspecies relationships. You should get woke.
I'm not saying that trash can't be hammered. I'm saying you can't make little cubs that way.
So you
I don't know what
think?
you're talking about.
The camera pans over to Travis Willingham.
My name is Gooba.
Whoa!
You can call me Goob. Cause they have always fascinated me. I mean, really, just the shiny parts, all the intricacies, the mechanical operations, I find myself a bit of a tinkerer from brake bias to pull rod suspension. You like cars, boy. You and me are gonna get along real fucking well. Anyway, so I love learning the incredible ways that these cars function. Sometimes I'll break into like a parking garage and find one of the cars that got the old trunks, and get my little fingers up there, pop the hood, and make your way through the the back of the trunk into the interior of the car. Oh my God, you got like jelly beans, maybe a couple busted up Cheetos, maybe some Cheerios if they had some kids in the back seat.
goldfish.
Right? Yeah. And then you just work the shift, right? Get the wheel. Try and figure out all the wiring underneath. That's where I
I don't have
excel.
any idea how to run a car.
I know. Well, look.
Me neither.
Hey, listen, I nerd out about it a little bit. It's like my passion, but so it makes me a little socially, standoffish.
No, I find you very charming.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No judgment there. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm feeling really, really good about this. It's a good assembled group here. I think we got a good chance.
It is a good team, and in fact, your team, your crew, if you will, hides currently on the edge of the river, watching from the shadows. There are 5 cars lined up at the starting line. I'll line them up right now, and I'll make a starting line.
I think we should trade this game for campaign 2.
That's easier on me.
All right.
Matt's going to the movies.
Look at that.
Whoa! I feel like we're about to play Twisted Metal.
All right. There are no drivers in the cars right now. All of the drivers are shooting the shit with a large, imposing gangster called Grecian Toretto. You overhear him say, "Okay, you guys, we got 5 cars racing tonight. The top 2 move on. The losers, well, they're just losers. The rules are there ain't no rules, all right? You start here on the riverbed, first 3 to the bridge under the 2 freeway wins. You crash, tough shit. The cops come, you never met me. You die, I get your car. You understand?" As the racers mill about, you see your chance. All 5 vehicles are empty. You could steal one, but which one and how? What would you like to do?
Wait.
Well, I'm super attracted to the giant ice cream truck on 4 wheels.
The green one looks closest to the movies.
Okay, as you guys peer closer to the cars, you notice that a lot of them are emblazoned with logos and sort of hood decorations and names on them. So I'll tell you a little about each car. There's one called REV Speedwagon, a burnt umber 1978 Caprice station wagon. There's one that is called Taxi Cab Concussions, a beat-up New York City taxi cab with the doors painted shut. The green one is called Victor Von Vroom, a green Corvette that looks zippy but hard to control. This van over here is called the Exterminator, a royal blue exterminator van with pest control emblazoned on the side. And then this gigantic thing is called Mr. Fasty. It's just a fucking huge ice cream truck. All the drivers are, somewhere around here conferring with Grecian. Any ideas? Any picks?
Can I?
And where are we?
Oh, you guys will say that you're up on the riverbanks.
About how many feet away?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, good.
37 feet away.
Yeah, good.
There you go.
Can I quickly do an animalgram search on each of the names and see if I can discern which one has the most followers or has won the most?
Sure. Go ahead. There is no such thing as an intelligence check on this, so I'm going to just say this is chutzpah.
Yeah.
Make a roll using your chutzpah modifier. That's the number
Which
of
is
dice.
4.
Yeah, and go ahead
Super connected.
and see if you can connect to the internet down here.
2 successes and 2
6
failures.
Okay, so definitely they actually have pretty good LTE connection down here. So you get right on Animalgram, and you find out that of these racers, Taxi Cab Concussions has a pretty good following, 700 followers.
Ooh, okay. Taxi Cab has the most followers.
And Mr. Fasty has even more, but they appear to all be parents and kids, not like choice followers. It's mostly accounts that have their dog picture as their avatar.
Vin Diesel's not following
No,
those. Okay.
it's not sexy. It's not sexy.
Okay.
And that's about it. Nobody else has an account.
Well, we might get the most attention with the taxi cab. That could be either really great or really bad.
Yeah, but we want to win this, right?
We don't need attention. We want either. I'm thinking,
But how else do you get attention except for being a really, really good race car, right? I mean,
Yeah, look, if it's built on speed, the big monster in the middle, probably not the way we want to go, unless he's got a Flowmaster system in the back and a nitrous underneath.
You want to go check?
Victor
should.
Von Vroom
I think
looks
it's
like the
not
movies, I'm telling you.
The green one looks like it could be blown away in a stiff breeze.
2 hours later.
How about this? You go ahead and check for the flow thing on the big car. Let's go look at the green one and see if it looks functional and
Can
easy
we
to get
run
into.
down and get under the chassis of the
All right, I'm
car?
going to need all of you to make an alacrity check.
Oh, I'm really bad at this.
Oh God.
So we roll.
Yeah,
what it
failed.
You
says.
roll.
Can I get an extra one because it reminds me of the Fast and the Furious?
Absolutely, you can get a
Yes.
bonus dice for that. Ringo, you would roll 2.
Yeah.
I have 2 successes, 2 failures.
Okay. Just tell me your successes. I don't care
2
about
successes.
failures. 1 success.
0.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
0.
Okay, so everybody starts down the sloped banks of the LA River, and all of you have claws, great for climbing trees and trash cans. But this is smooth cement, and you guys all start skidding down, just kind of doing this move. Except for Goober. Goober seems remarkably fine. He's just bouncing from piece of trash to piece of trash to debris to debris.
A little nibble.
He gets down, no problem. But the rest of you have kicked up a bunch of dust. A couple of hobos look over at you. One of the graffiti taggers kind of looks over at you.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's scary. Matt, go ahead and make a ferociousness check.
That's 4 successes.
Oh wow! The hobo, the tagger looks at you, freaks out, drops his can of paint, and runs away and hightails it to.
I'm gonna go over and grab the can of paint.
Oh yes, you already have 2 items
Oh, you
that
only
you
carry
might be holding. So if you'd like to drop one, you can, or you could hold one with your mouth.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my cold syrup and hold that in my mouth, and then take the can and slip. Yeah, a cough syrup. You know, you never know.
I want to dive under the cars and check out the
I like
inside of the
imagining it, we're both
extermination van.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're all holding stuff.
Everybody has 2 items, and that's all they can hold because they don't have any packs. All right.
I got those thumbs.
Okay, you guys make it to the car. You did cause some noise, but nobody seems to notice because, you know, it's the LA River and rodents are okay down here. So you make it to the first car. No one seems to have noticed that you're running around over there. What would you like to look for or do?
I would like to look for modified exhaust pipes.
Okay, I'll just say that you're here, back here.
Yeah. Checking out the ass of all these cars.
I didn't actually have. I don't have characters for any of you. So I'm just
Get
gonna
all
make
the
you
identical soldiers.
Yeah,
That's
the
good.
identical soldiers.
There you go.
All raccoons.
Looks about right. Looks about right.
Just use the mighty 9 and
Nope,
something
this is
special
it.
for Matt.
No one can tell raccoons apart. This is perfect.
I love it.
All right, so Travis is up on the back of the ice cream truck. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah.
And you're checking for what now?
Modified exhausts or nitrous tanks underneath.
Okay, make a. I don't know what to roll for this. Let's just say chutzpah.
That's about okay. I gotta get rid of that. That is 2 successes.
This takes care. Ties into your backstory, so you get an extra dice.
3 successes.
Oh yeah, so instantly you're able, with your amazing automotive knowledge, you pry back the back the back hood. I don't know anything about cars. There's a hood
You
front,
pry
a hood
open
in back. You have cars. You pry open the back hood.
When your butler brings you your car in the morning, what does he call it?
A boot. Yes. All right. Oh shit!
I thought you couldn't read British.
All right, you pry open the back hood, and you can see it is the engine's in the back of the van, which is lucky.
For an American car.
You expertly use your opposable thumbs to unscrew a little cap of some sort. You pry back that thing, and you look in, and yes, there is whatever you said before.
Sam's knowledge encompasses wine and a cappella, and that's it.
What did you call it?
Oh my god!
A flow master?
Jackpot, you guys! There's a nitrous tank.
Oh yeah, there is a nitrous tank.
And a flow master exhaust system on this mother.
Definitely.
Let's do it. Let's do the ice cream truck then.
Okay.
So into it.
All right. You guys cautiously walk around to the driver's side of the vehicle and find that the door is locked. Any ideas on how to get in?
Yeah, but I take a selfie with it real quick.
Are there any other doors or windows or anything?
You can snoop around.
Maybe
Do you want to crawl around and look?
Yeah, ice cream trucks have that window on the side.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
they do, and you can see from your expert raccoon eyesight that it is partially ajar.
Yeah,
You
I'm
could get
trying
up
to
there.
get it.
All right, go ahead and roll for what is it? Alacrity.
Alacrity. No. Oh, I failed it.
Oh no. Okay. Izzy starts to climb up the side of the ice cream truck, and then she gets a picture of one of those yummy rainbow popsicles that she loves so much, and she thinks it's real for a second, and reaches for it, falls off, hurts herself. This alerts the driver of the car, an imposing woman with a mohawk, looks over to just. No, she's over here talking with the other drivers, as you can tell by her. Yep. No. This one represents them. Totally different from you guys. But she's kind of looking over now. She's on alert.
I'm going rogue, and I am crawling in. I'm looking for an opening into the extermination vehicle.
Oh, you're going to a different vehicle?
Yes, I am.
All right. Ringo goes over to the exterminator.
I want to look for anything that can kill a man.
That can kill a man.
Yeah.
Okay. The back door is open. You flip open the back and look. There's all kinds of hoses, sprayers, bottles of poison, bottles of gas. There's all kinds of stuff that could kill a man.
I would love to leave behind my can of red spray paint and take a bottle of poison if that's possible.
Sure, there are bottles of poison now. They're not connected to any hoses or anything, but you can certainly cart off a bottle of poison.
Is there anything in it?
Yeah, it's a bottle of poison, but there's no like sprayer or anything. It's just a bottle. It's got a cap. You can
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
I'll leave the can of red paint.
All right. And you're gonna go back with your friends?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can I try to use my broom to pry open the window?
Oh, you're using your broom.
Yeah, so I stay on the ground and
Can I help her out and I'll give her a little boost
Sure.
to my shoulders?
Yes. You're gonna have to roll another alacrity check, but with advantage. Why don't you roll one too?
Okay, I'll add. That failed.
I failed.
Definitely failed.
All right. While this is happening, the one driver that seemed to get attention, the woman.
Yeah.
What car is she walking towards? Is she walking towards?
She's walking towards the one that you're investigating right now. She's gotten to about here now, and she might come over and snoop around. She looks tough as nails. She's got a denim vest on, big mohawk.
We gotta kill her.
I like where this is going.
Pirates. I think I skitter away from the ice cream truck.
You're just gonna just bolt. All right. So is he going
over to the green
Fades back to
Vroom
the
or whatever,
green.
Victor Von Vroom.
All right. She's getting a little closer. What are
This
you
is
guys
our
doing?
moment. We gotta take one of these vehicles. Are we gonna do this or what?
Yeah, we're doing it.
I know.
Which one? The ice cream truck? The station wagon?
Is there a back door on the ice cream truck, or is it like is there like a handle?
Is that what they're called? Yes, there is definitely a back door to the ice cream truck. That's how they load in the ice cream.
I'll take my grappling hook and I'll throw it up to the back of it. Yeah, I got a grappling hook and duct tape.
What the hell?
He's a tinkerer.
Yeah, I'm ready to fix and climb. So I'll throw it up and try and catch it on the
All right, go for
the
that
handle
alacrity
of the,
check.
yeah. Okay.
And you get a bonus die.
Whoa. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
4 successes.
All right. The grappling hook expertly goes around the handle, flies open. The doors are wide open. You can all get in very easily. You're gonna all go in?
No, I'm gonna distract the human. You throw that grappling hook at me when it's time to go, and I run out and I start running circles around the lady who's coming this way.
Okay. So you're circling the lady.
Foam at the mouth. It really sells it.
I hear it. I start spitting as much as I can.
Okay, roll that chutzpah check. The lady doesn't know what's going on. She's looking at her car. She's looking down at this crazy raccoon.
3 successes.
She freaks out. She knows that you definitely have rabies. She tries to kick you, tries again, fails. Says, runs back to the other drivers and says, "Hey, there's a crazy raccoon over there. I gotta need some help. Hey, give me your bats." They all have bats. Yes, they all carry bats.
I start doing my best impression of a skunk, and I start to do a handstand and try to put my raccoon tail towards them. Nothing comes out.
Reggie Burns, hey, you got any luck starting cars that work in ignitions?
I spit the spray paint, or spit out the cough syrup, drop the spray paint, pick up the cough syrup with my other hand. Let's go. I can certainly try. Yes, I do have some experience. It's been a little while. Let's give it a try.
She's coming back over. She's got a bat with her now.
I'm gonna unscrew the poison while I'm on my hands and chuck it between my legs to take the place of the skunk stink.
Okay, so you're spraying her with poison.
No, I'm gonna break it on the ground in front of her.
Okay, you're breaking a canister of poison on the ground in front of her.
In a handstand.
Okay, this vermin control poison bottle explodes on the pavement in front of her, between you guys, and noxious poisonous gas starts spreading everywhere. It hits your nose. It's very stinky, and it's already starting to hurt you. You better get out of there, or you might fade away.
Okay, I do a barrel roll towards the car.
Okay, awesome raccoon barrel roll. You're in the car. She takes 2 whiffs of this poison gas, starts hacking, and she staggers back to the other drivers saying, oh, I need some water. Give me your water. They all have bottles of water. And they all give her some water. They spray it on her eyes and face and try to get her back to full health. But she's definitely distracted. Did not see you go in the car. All right.
Well, while this is happening, Goob went ahead and ushered me to the front of the ice cream truck, and I'm looking at its controls. I did a little bit of driving for Big Paulie.
Sure, you did.
So I'm gonna see if I can remember how to go ahead and hotwire one of these things.
Okay, go ahead and make an alacrity check. I guess.
God.
Yeah, look for a green wire.
Success!
1!
Okay, yeah, great. There was a hanging wire and another hanging wire, and you put them together, and they make a spark.
Red and green.
Got it! It's going, Goob! It's going!
As the engine starts, Grecian, the guy who's running the race, perks up his ears and says, "Oh, it looks like we got a race, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone to your cars!" The other drivers all make their way to their cars, but the driver that you have poisoned seems to still be recovering over here. She's on her hands and knees. She's throwing up by these barrels over here.
Rhinestone, where's Ringo? I can't see.
Ringo's gotten into the back. He's
Okay,
gotten into the back of the truck, closed the door behind him. You guys are all in the ice cream truck, which is now your vehicle.
Is it called Mr.
Fasty?
Mr. Fasty.
Grecian comes to the front of the starting line and announces to you guys, "All right, everybody, the race starts here in the LA River. Finish line is in under the bridge beneath the 2 freeway. Get there any which way you want. Remember, the only rule is there ain't no rules. On your mark. Get set."
And get up on the wheel. Get up on the wheel.
We'll take a little pause here to tell you how to drive. Okay,
amazing,
this
by the
is
way.
super complicated, but also amazing.
No conferring?
Yes, so for actions that you want to do when you're driving a car, you're going to have to make decisions simultaneously without conferring. So I will tell you the situation, tell you to choose what you want to do, ask you to sort of lock in your answer by holding a D6 and choosing a number that you will then show me. The numbers 1 through 6 mean different things. The number 1 means brake. The number 2 means turn left. The number 3 means turn right. Number 4 means use an item, any item. Number 5 is go faster, accelerate. And number 6 is any other creative action you guys can come up with. At the end of each racing round, I'll roll a bunch of D6s that corresponds to how fast you guys are going. If, for instance, if you're going like 50 miles an hour, I'll roll 5 dice. Anything 4 or higher is a cool point for you guys, okay? You'll have to keep track of these cool points. Maybe I will too, because you guys are drinking.
Tea.
Yes, tea. And you guys can, as a group, discuss and confer and spend cool points together to do cool things like jumps and spins and speed blasts and amazing tricks and find better routes.
Like spinning around and going backwards.
Every time I roll a 1 for you, your car will take damage. 10 damage points will stall your car, and it will need to be fixed before it can go on. I've given you guys stats, a few items to start with, so we're ready to race, maybe?
Okay.
All right, so at the starting line, all the cars are ready. Grecian holds up a flag in his hand and he says, "When I drop this flag, you guys go. 1, 2, 3, go!" All of the engines go as fast as they can. Give me your first move on the count of 3.
There's multiple moves of this, or is it one?
There will
and
be
done?
multiple moves.
Okay.
Yes, this is the first move out of the gate.
So we just show what our dice
Yes.
we want to do?
You choose which of the number you want to be, put that face up on the dice,
Right.
cover it, and then we
We
reveal,
reveal
it all
all at the same time.
I also should shout out, there was amazing suspension and wheels on this thing. We should run over some of the other cars, okay?
Let's put some cars in the way. Okay.
I got the ones next to us.
Sure. All right, 1, 2, 3. Show me what you got. You know what? Just tell me your number.
3.
5.
5.
5, we're going fast!
Okay.
Hold it!
So 3 was Goober. He turned right, hard right,
Oh no!
out of the gate.
I'm kicking that taxi cab in the ass.
And everybody else went fast.
I don't know who else
So we
plays
just ran
GTA, but when you start, you get rid of those
All the
other
cars
cars.
pull out of the gate. You guys shoot off at super fast speeds, except you go right. Have concussions. And you guys are going already at about like 30 or 40 miles an hour straight out of the gate. You guys just got 3 cool points. So remember those for the future.
Lori, you keeping tabs of the...
I'll keep them too. I'll keep
Cool
them too.
points. All right, cool.
Okay, they'll come in handy later. All right, the other racers have hit the gas as hard as they can. They're going fast. This guy has to swerve around this car. REV Speedwagon speeds this way. The exterminator sees what you're doing and he banks hard right because he sees you're bearing down on him. It's the next round of racing, guys. Choose what you want to do. And lock in the answers and tell me what you got.
2.
Tell me the numbers.
3.
2, 3, yeah.
5.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
6.
Ooh, okay. First and foremost, Goober grabs the steering wheel. He's hungry for more blood. He turns hard right into these barrels.
Hard left.
Sorry, left.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Oh, he's
correct.
trying to straighten us out. But Reggie Burns has other ideas. He pulled the steering wheel the other way, hard right.
I panicked, sorry!
You guys, 2 of you hit the gas pedals as hard as you can with your little raccoon car. You shoot forward. The exterminator's trying to get rid of you. Liam, what was your action?
I take a big bucket of soft serve ice cream and I chuck it out the back at the vehicles behind.
All right, so there's a big gallon of Chunky Monkey getting thrown out of the back of the car. Roll a, let's say, this is a strength check, so let's do ferociousness for you.
All right. What do I need to?
You need 2 to succeed.
I do not do it.
Oh no! All right, you take a huge throw with your tiny little raccoon arms at the back of the car.
Yeah.
It does get out of the truck, but it splats right here. Now there's an area. I'll mark it with one of Matt's things. This area is super slick now. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna break everything tonight. The taxi sees this and slams on the brake and turns left. Oh no, these guys are gonna hit. Oh god, they just slammed into each other. Oh god, that's a definite wreck. The taxi's taken out. It still worked.
That was like a $100,000 shot at least.
It's a huge explosion of sparks, bent metal. The taxi guy is super upset.
So many practical effects.
Yes, of course the Speedwagon sustains almost no damage because it is a 70s model car made out of hard steel, so it's totally fine.
Yep.
You guys don't manage to quite get contact with the exterminator because he's trying to outwit you. You guys straighten out a little and go a little further down the track. As do these 2 cars.
Oh no!
Let's see what the next obstacle will hold. Okay, I'm resetting the map.
This is no different than what any 8-year-olds do around the table.
I love it.
as we go into the second stretch. You guys are going with blistering speed. You guys are already up to like, I don't know, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, 6 speed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll for this. Ooh. The first impact with the first car that you hit did sustain some damage to your vehicle. One hubcap is loose and falling off,
So it's a
but
9 now, right?
you got 3 more cool points to spend if you want.
Start using them cool points, guys.
Okay, as we go into the next round, is there any cool thing that you want to try as a group? You can decide.
Do we want to form a raccoon chain?
As you
and hang out
guys
in the corner
discuss
or
this
something?
together, you see the exterminator has pulled ahead a little bit and is using his poison gas to throw a smoke screen at you guys. You can see the nozzles starting to be loosened and coming out of the back of the vehicle. He's got poison gas in these sprayers ready to spray.
Go! Hit that nitrous, buddy!
There's got to be a red button. Look for the red button.
Look for the red button! Look for the red button!
Raccoons are colorblind. You can't tell which button it is.
I used to hit buttons.
Yes! Get on the thing!
Is there a rope? Is there a rope or a plug in here?
Sure. There's ropes for when he needs to ring the bell.
Ring the bell?
Yeah.
I start tying the cord from the ice cream mixer around my waist, and I pull out the rocket booster I have. And then I just...
He has a rocket booster.
And I jump out the passenger window and ignite the rocket.
Okay, wait a second. You're jumping out the passenger window,
This is cool
igniting
points.
But what are you trying to shoot ahead to him?
I want to pull the whole vehicle.
Oh, to pull the whole vehicle. You're an outboard motor.
Yes.
You're a jet engine on a tether. Okay, holding on to the bell ringing rope with one hand and a rocket engine with his other hand. He hits it hard. I'm gonna have to ask you to make a alacrity check just to see if you can hold on
Can we
to
hold
this.
on to his feet?
Each hard.
Absolutely, you can definitely help
Yeah.
out. I'll give you an extra dice
Oh, no.
to see if you can hold on to the rocket.
1 success.
That definitely succeeds because you knew what you were doing when you went into this. So you're dangling out the window. The rocket hits hard. It slams into your little raccoon chest. It's starting to singe your fur and your tail, but it is pulling you guys ahead. As soon as the poison gas starts coming out of the back of the exterminator, it bursts over the exterminator, flattening his whole car. He's still in motion, but he definitely did not hit you with the smoke. These guys are still coming off the rear, not as fast as you. You are currently in the lead of this race. Reset the map. All right, let's throw some water shit out there. It's the LA River. There's puddles of water, not too much, but
There's like twice a year.
it's mostly industrial waste. All right, the puddles are green. Let's say that there's an overturned bus. I don't know why.
For everyone else on the planet, just think of Terminator 2.
Yeah, totally.
Terminator 2.
And let's throw
Right
some
around
more
that dirt bike.
boxes.
Oh my
Why not?
gosh.
Okay, so next leg of the race, you're gonna have to go through this water or go around it. It looks pretty slippery. It's mostly oily industrial water. You could blast right through it. You could try to go around it. These guys look like they're gonna try to go straight through. What is your move here, guys? I'm gonna ask you to dial in your answers right now and tell me, what do you want to do? Give me the numbers.
2.
4.
3.
5.
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right at the top of the round, Goober, as he always does, turns left a little bit to try to avoid this one and hit another car. I see where you're going. But whoever did number 3.
That's me, sorry.
Goober and Reggie Burns are
I
fighting
really
over
should be sharing
control.
either side of the switch steering wheel.
Fighting for control of the steering wheel. It
You're
turns
stronger
right
than you look.
right back straight again.
Oh my god.
Somebody hits the accelerator. I forgot who it was.
That was Marisha.
me.
With her prehensile tail.
Still on the gas.
You guys are going even faster. And who said use item number 4?
Me.
All right, what item is that?
I want to use my broomstick.
What are you going to do with that
I want to
broomstick?
throw it out the back like a spear and try to shatter the windshield of the exterminator
Badass.
vehicle.
All right, yes, the doors of the back of the ice cream truck are definitely open. You can definitely do that. Izzy, with amazing, almost like she saw in a movie, she rears back and in slow motion lets loose with this amazing improvised weapon. It flies through the air. Roll a, let's say, ferociousness check, if you don't mind.
And one for your item.
Oh, I get one for my item too?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
3 successes!
Successes. Not only does the broomstick fly with perfect aim, it shatters the exterminator's front window. Front window! I don't even know the word windshield! And for a split second, time slows down. The exterminator starts regretting his life choices. Why did he try to kill all those rats, mice, and raccoons and skunks? Why did he devote his life to hating animals when he could have loved them and cuddled with them? He sees your cute, adorable masked face looking at him, and he regrets everything as the broom goes through his head.
Final destination.
And he definitely dies, kills, dead.
Oh my god!
Does the car also explode?
The car does not explode.
Dies, kills, dead.
For a moment, and then it definitely explodes.
Jesus Christ, is he?
With poison gas, so it's like this weird green explosion. You guys go shooting over the water hazards.
Whoa.
Let's see if you guys can hold on.
Wait. I put a 6 down.
Oh, what is the 6 that you wanted to do?
My rocket ran out of juice, so when it does, I'm going to then Spider-Man swing and just throw myself a kimbo, shirt cocking it, because all I've got is a tie, and go into the window of the station wagon.
Okay, you're trying to get back into into the station wagon?
Wow. I love it.
All right, this guy is out for blood. Okay, as you fly through the air, as you fly through the air, you see the person in the station wagon looks like a kind old biddy. She's just a sweet old little lady driving a station wagon. Her window is down. Roll an alacrity check to see if you can get in.
Race. She just took a wrong turn.
One success.
One success. You hit hard and do manage to hold on to the edge of the car. You're not all the way in, but you're hanging on the side of the car, and that's how this round will be.
Oh man, you are out there.
She goes over the water. You guys go over the water. It slows you down considerably. This guy shoots by on pavement.
Damn it.
You guys are now in second or third place.
What's their speed now? What's it?
We're gonna say it's down to 40.
Okay.
Don't know how to play this game.
Yeah,
hey, you got 2 more cool points. Have you used any cool points?
We used
used
one
one.
cool point.
One cool point.
Can we use cool points independently?
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Sure.
We're earning a lot of cool points here.
How many cool points do we
Right now you have 7. Some things that you want to do take more than 1 cool point. So tell me what you want to do, and I'll give it a point value. Okay. Going through the water though. That wheel that had the wobbly whatever hubcap is starting to get real loose
That's
now.
where we should use our cool points. We should make the chain and fix the hubcap.
You guys took 2 more damage. You're on 3 damage right now, but the race is still going.
How many damage can we take?
10.
10.
Yep. 10.
We're at 7 health.
You guys are the race continues. You guys are making up speed, falling behind. You guys shoot up the side of the LA River. To try to get onto the street now. To get out of the LA River, you're going to have to make a big jump.
Yes!
There's the jump. Yes!
And lava.
There's a fence.
The dwarven force has been included.
There's a fence here. And you guys are all going to try to make this jump near at the same time. Actually, no. Greenie is going to go first. He makes it no problem. He's over. You guys are going to try to make this jump at the same time. You're nearing the jump. You're not there. You all can do one more thing, including you, Liam, who is still hanging on the side of the Speedwagon. Would you like to lock in your answers right now and tell me what you want to do to make it over this?
Point now?
Can we cool point
Yeah,
it?
cool point. What do you want to try to do?
I think me and Rhinestone want to chain it out the window and try to fix the hubcap. Hold the hubcap on.
I'll help too, because I got duct tape.
Okay.
Oh, tight.
You want to go down? And
Yeah.
we'll chain you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to charge you arbitrarily two cool points for this. It definitely happens while you guys are while Reggie Burns is manning both the steering wheel and the gas. You guys all hang out the back of the car to fix the hubcap. You restore 2 damage. You're only down to 1 damage now,
cool.
and because Goober is an amazing mechanic. Do you do the mechanicking or do you?
Yeah, no, I do everything.
Okay.
I take the duct tape, I just get a little bit out, I touch the wheel, and it just starts fucking unrail, like just wrapping it like a mummy.
It's very easy to do. One of your tires is now covered in duct tape, which makes it
Extra
really
grip.
stronger than all the other tires.
As I'm not part of this chain.
No.
As we're doing this, I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing that my buddy over there, that Ringo, is hanging on the side at a bad time. I'm sitting there holding onto the steering wheel like, gonna reach down and if I can use a cool point,
Feel free.
to take my cough syrup
Okay.
and chuck it at the windshield of the station wagon to try and like block the view.
Okay.
Like, get out the window. Ringo, come back, buddy.
I'll charge you two cool points for this because
That
it's
ain't
such
no
an amazing move.
That's that thick
Because you have to take your hand off the wheel for a second, but you're still steering with one foot, and you throw the bottle of Robitussin as hard as you can. It's a perfect shot. It lands square in her windshield, shattering everywhere. She's so shocked. Oh my! She makes a hard left by accident and goes up the side and slams into the wall. Oh, wait, Liam, what did you want to do? Move before.
It's kind of irrelevant now.
No. She's on her way up. She hasn't slammed yet. You see it approaching. What do you want to try to do?
Wait,
Well,
I'm still hanging out the edge of the window, holding onto the chain. Can I be like, grab the chain and fling over Goob now that he's done?
Ringo looks back and sees three of his friends dangling from a chain. Two of his friends dangling from a chain.
Are there any cool points left?
There are three cool points left.
Okay, I will use as many as it takes to both simultaneously reach for the chain being thrown to me and to piss on the side of the old lady's face.
It's a flying bladder of piss that shoots out, coating the side of the car. As you guys shoot over the ramp, your friends grab you on this weird chain of piss that shoots up and over the ramp and makes it to safety on the other side. The two cars are blazing neck and neck for the rest of the race. As you know, the top two cars do win, so you have won no matter what. You guys are in great shape. However, as you're going through the last leg of the race, a bunch of hobos start throwing rocks at you. Yeah, they don't like cars in their turf. They also hate raccoons, and they're not even throwing them at Victor Von Vroom. They're only throwing them at you. These hobos have amazing aim. The rocks are pelting you left and right. I'm going to need you all to make a rotundity check to see if you can survive the onslaught of pebbles and rocks.
Failure.
Huh?
Failure.
Failure?
3 successes.
3 successes, 2 successes.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Okay, everybody is totally fine except Goober takes a well-placed hobo rock right to the chin.
He was the farthest out on the chain.
That was some sick air.
Goober is currently unconscious.
I dive in and just try and start pulling him in.
Okay, make a ferociousness check.
No!
Oh no, that's your worst skill.
It is.
You need
That's
a 1
just
to
so
succeed.
Sweet, though. I succeed.
You succeed! Even though he loses grip on the chain, at the very last minute, Rhinestone reaches out with one hand while holding onto the chain on her feet and holding onto her cell phone with the other hand and takes an epic selfie.
Hey everybody, I just want to say thank you for following me in the middle of a street race. He almost died. Okay, bye.
And right at the end, she does a vroomerang of just like the last moment of pulling him in. It gets a bunch of new followers and a lot of likes.
Nice. Guys, we're trending. That was amazing.
Pulls in Goober. He slowly shakes it off and comes to consciousness. You guys pull into under the bridge. The race is over. Grecian Toretto is already there. The engines get shut down. Grecian comes up applauding. Congrats. You two made it to the road and championships. As he says this, the other cars in various degrees of disarray and brokenness pull up. They're dispirited. They're all injured. One of them is dead.
How's Granny faring?
Granny's okay. She had an airbag installed in the late 90s. She's okay. She's okay. Her grandkid did it for her. Yeah. So she's fine. She's
Who the
fine.
hell is in that green car?
You don't know yet. You haven't seen any faces.
Victor Von Vroom.
As he steps out, you do see a man wearing cool racing leathers with an awesome sort of a chrome helmet on. You can't see his face. He never speaks. He just looks fucking cool.
How big is he?
How big is he?
Yeah.
He's a normal human-sized person. He's 5'7.5".
Can't Can't tell if he's bald
Big
yet.
Vin Diesel.
Gonna take the helmet off.
Grecian says, congrats, you made it to the rodent championships. Again, that's just an acronym. It's a humans only race. No rodents are actually allowed. If any were ever spotted, they would be killed on sight.
What does rodent stand for again?
Racing over dangerous enchanted night terrain.
No, we're still in our car as he's saying this, right?
Yes, you're still in your car.
I'm gonna go ahead and apply my fake beard and glasses
Nice.
to attempt to interface in case any sort of inquiring elements of disguise starts asking around.
Is there any kind of like ice cream man's white smock or coat here?
There's two ice cream man uniforms, which include
Look at your shoulders.
a jacket and a hat.
I'll get in one of the sleeves and act like it's a hand sitting on the steering wheel.
I'll since I have like awesome purple hair, I'll be like the long-haired dude. I'll just be his hair.
Okay,
Since
great.
that's like edgy and super
Great.
in right now.
Grecian
Yeah.
goes over to Victor Von
Jump over on the
Von
gear
Broom.
shift.
Just like Voltron.
And I formed the head! So you button up the front of the coat and
Grecian goes over to Victor Von Vroom and says, we're going to meet up in one meet at midnight behind the water purification plant at LAX. Bring your best ride. Do you accept? Victor Von Vroom nods. He walks over to you guys and says, all right, I don't know who you guys... Oh! What is your name?
Sprocket! Sprocket raccoon. It's French. Oui.
Roll a chutzpah check.
One success.
Oh, that's all you needed. He's kind of dumb. Grecian says, I've never been to France. I hear it's lovely this time of year.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.
Well,
I bend up forward with my banana in my hand and hold it up to his mouth like he's eating a banana.
Race takes it out of me, you know. Get hungry.
sure. Potassium. It's a good source of potassium.
Yeah.
You're very smart to do that.
Helps with keeps the Charlie horse at bay, you know.
Sure. Hey, you're missing your mouth a little there, but
It's
it
the
was a
nerves.
tough race. It was a tough race. 1 week, midnight. I expect to see you there. Your car got a little banged up. You might want to do some work to it before the big race. As he's saying this to you, he kind of pats you on the shoulder and says, good luck out there. He pats you on the shoulder. There's nothing really there except some moving fur and weird bones.
There's a squeak.
He kind of looks at you funny.
It's a skin condition, don't worry.
Yeah. He starts to look in, and just as he does, another person runs up to him. The same woman as before, the Mohawk lady who was poisoned. She still has red eyes and snot all over her mouth. And she says, hey, he stole my car. That's not fair. That's against the rules. Grecian wheels on her and says, what did I say before? The only rule is there ain't no rules. And the lady says, no, you were very clear about that. I'm sorry. And she walks away.
Oh my God.
Chapter 2. How to train your dragster.
There we go.
Somehow you guys survived the first race, but your car was banged up pretty bad. You know that the competition in the championships is going to be tougher. After a quick celebration, you head to the dump to find parts for your ride. Here's the issue. You're only familiar with the south side of the dump where the food goes. The north side is where they